Shopping for your family's tough. You have to try feeding an entire zoo. It, of course, requires a lot of organization, a giant shopping list, and a lot of money.
WFMZ's Eve Tannery is here to tell us what goes into keeping stomachs of all kinds full here at the zoo. Eve?
Well, Wendy and Hasiel, because the zoo is 28 acres plus the bison and elk pens in the nature preserve, zookeepers here use this mobile commissary to make the rounds every morning. Each day it delivers a little bit of everything to the residents here at the Lehigh Valley Zoo.
This one is a couple of pieces of meat, 2 mice, and a little chick.
Hungry? Well, one bald eagle at the Lehigh Valley Zoo is, and these are only some of the items on the menu for the zoo's animals.
People think that everything is, a pelleted or a bagged food, and in fact, we use a lot of very high quality, same foods that humans eat.
These kangaroos are feasting on what looks like a salad for breakfast, and you can see parts of the refrigerator in the zoo's commissary look pretty normal.
We work with several of the local produce companies buying restaurant-grade food because it's that important that we make sure that their nutrition is balanced.
Other parts of the fridge and freezer, however, aren't as appetizing.
You sure you don't want one?
No, thank you. I'm cool. Even some of the food itself has to be fed, like these crickets, so they have nutritional value. It's one of many things that experts say took zoos a while to grasp.
And historically, is prior to the 1930s, you couldn't keep tigers alive in a zoo.
That's because they were fed nothing but red meat until a light bulb went off.
Maybe we should be feeding organ meats and bones and even the hide, because that's where a lot of the micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals that those animals need for survival reside.
Now, zookeepers do the best they can to mimic the diets animals would have in the wild. Diets are regulated in this diet notebook, and some are easier to accomplish than others.
The otters, for example, they get some kibble dog food, but they also eat fish, which we freeze because we keep it for over a long period of time. But frozen fish loses its vitamins and mineral content in the freezer, so we have to supplement their fish with vitamin E tablets.
Food like the otter's fish is brought in from around the world, which adds up to a hefty price tag, especially these days.
Our annual budget is $45,000 just for diets.
Bon appetit.
Because the diets are so diverse, there's probably no one animal that I could really call out as being the most expensive to feed. They've all got their own specialties because they all are coming from different parts of the world.
Now, Stacy says food costs here at the zoo are increasing across the board. He says the price of fuel affects everything, as does the weather. In fact, the price of hay went up 25 to 30% last year, he says, because it rained just before harvest time. So it certainly takes a big wallet to feed all of the residents here at the zoo. Wendy and Hasiel, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Eve.
Couldn't imagine.
I know.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, it's time for weather once again.
That's right. And we're going to head over to Matt, who's out there